Hey Scribe Tribe, today I really wanted to talk to you about skill building and how when you are applying creativity on a daily basis as part of your work, you might find, as I do, this natural tension point between honing and perfecting the skill I already use every day to ensure I'm constantly evolving, getting better, incrementally improving or taking it in slightly new directions. There's that, and then there's this desire for something completely new, completely different, a completely different medium, approach, mode of delivery, whatever it might be. And you kind of want to go here and put time in, but then you realize that there's only so much time to invest in skill development, right? So you're either investing here or investing here. And so what do? And this is a tension point I find myself in my own creative practice, in my own business on a regular basis. And this is the way I look at it. I try to take a learning through doing approach to my core skill set, as I would call it. And so anytime I am practicing my craft, even within client work, it is a learning opportunity. I'm trying to stretch and grow and build reflective practices into the delivery of client work so that everything I do feels like it is shifting my skill needle slightly every day. Then I don't feel guilty when I invest time left of field over here on something different, because really it's not something to feel guilty about. This skill is going to fold in and improve this one anyway. So it's great to find time to do both. So at the moment, most of what I'm doing in this core delivery space is digital delivery. I do a lot of content production on the iPad currently. And so that is kind of my fundamental day-to-day is here. So anytime I stretch myself within that sphere, within client work, I feel like I'm improving what I can do delivering work through the iPad. Now, I know for a lot of digital illustrators, they'll be going, oh my God, she draws in the iPad. But for me, as the fact that most of my work is done live or it needs to be turned around very rapidly because it's the synthesis of something that just happened, iPad is portable. It's practical. It connects easily. It is a versatile, in real-time device. If I'm creating slower content, then yes, that might be on the Wacom and using other software. But if I'm needing to do it right now, based on what you just said, and I need to get a picture happening, iPad is the fastest way, especially if we're sitting in a room in a venue somewhere. That aside, what I am working on at the moment in my skill development then over here is on a number of things. So I have also in the iPad space, I've been learning how to create wet in wet style, like watercolor paintings, but in the iPad. So same vehicle, but different application. I don't do watercolor style graphic recordings. So that's a new way of using my current tool. And it's using my brain in a different way as well. The subject is very different. The thought process of how I'm translating ideas into an image, very different. So it's still a good stretch for the brain. So that is one. And then just to kind of really flip on that, I also try to find regular opportunities to come back to pen and paper and stretch those skills as well. So my handwriting is something I've been working on for forever because I'm naturally a very messy left-hander. And so I constantly stretch myself to improve my writing, and fountain pen on paper is the way I do that. So I enjoy the feel of fountain pen on paper, so it's not like it's a chore to build that skill, but it's still a great stretch for the brain, and I have to slow down and think about it in a different way. It's not an automatic process like if I'm graphic recording using that style pen. So again, it's It's a complementary skill set that's going to enhance my core skill set. So another valuable investment. But what I love about it is while it is going to complement this core skill set, it's so refreshing and it's so great for the brain to feel like you're stepping out of what it does every day and step into another space and just explore something that feels different and looks different. It gives you just this fresh approach, fresh joy to the art of making, whatever that might look like for you. So to kind of summarize what I've covered today, firstly, yes, we never can stop skill building. Like, you have to constantly evolve your abilities and your skill and hone your craft. That's a given. But you can do it in a number of ways, and investing in both the core skill set as well as complementary skill sets is very beneficial to have that dual focus going on. But when you build core skill set, that doesn't have to be a massive time investment on top of your workload. Build in a reflective practice into your actual work. So every time you deliver a client piece of work, it still feels like you are learning as well. It's not an and activity, it's an inbuilt activity. That way, when you do have time to invest in skill development, you can come across into a complementary skill set. It's a nice fresh activity for the brain, but you'll have skills that will flow on into your core skill set and still lift them up. But you feel like you're doing something fresh and new, and so it's exciting and it's invigorating for the mind. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I hope this has been useful for you. Please put a like on the video if it was useful, and comment below. How else do you approach your skill building to constantly hone your creative skills for your craft? I'd love to hear about them.